Okay, from Los Angeles, we have Jesse Hogan, one of the founding members of the MAGA movement. Jesse, what is going on there? This is outside the spa. I think they had the transgender situation. Had a man walking around exposing himself, I think, in a girl's locker room. And I believe these are Hispanic, Asian and Hispanic women got very, very upset about it. This a couple weeks ago. We saw the attack upon the Christians by this Antifa crowd a couple of weeks ago. This is still boiling over. I mean, this is intense footage that you guys, can you please explain to our audience what exactly is happening out there?
Yeah, well, thanks for having me on again, Steve. But yeah, people are still angry, and then a lot of conservative patriots were angry at what happened at the last riot, or whatever you want to call it, because they assault, you said they assaulted many Latinos and Christians, and patriots got assaulted. So this time, a lot of patriots, I even think the Proud Boys and others, went out there this time. So there was a lot less Antifa was there. Isn't that a coincidence when there was going to be a lot of more patriots showing up this time? Because last time, like I said, no one really thought there was going to, like, we weren't organized. Like, nobody was really paying attention that much about it, but they were. So they were out there and hundreds of them. But this time, knowing that there was going to be some patriots righteously going, there was way fewer of them. And like, I was critical, last week I was on your show, I was a little bit kind of critical on the police because I didn't feel that they were doing a good job. They were letting them basically attack Christians and Latinos. So I wasn't happy with the police department at all last week. But this week, yesterday, or whatever, I was quite impressed. And I give it credit where it's due in the police. I thought they did an excellent job. Like you said, they were finally putting the Antifa in their place. That's what's been lacking, because that's what we've been talking. We've been calling it out, Alexia. We're saying that we feel that the cops the cops' lack of getting them is what's been causing, it's been emboldening them to act this way, Antifa. So I think the police need to do a lot more of this, arresting them, because dozens of them got arrested. Dozens, like the most that I've ever seen. Dozens of them got arrested. The cops were, like you said, shooting with the rubber bullets, and just, that's what we need lots more of that, because they're just being emboldened because they've been just getting away with it for far too long, just attacking people, attacking police. Even then, they were throwing smoke bombs and throwing other projectiles at police officers. So the police officers just started getting them back, and that's what we've been waiting for far too long, it seems like.
Jesse, just a question before you get a bounce. Is the Latino and Hispanic community out in L.A. understanding the radical nature, not just the Biden administration, but the people that are Biden administration adjacent, like Antifa and these things that are into this radical, Christians and women are out there protesting some guy with a beard walking around in a woman's locker room with young girls there, little girls there, obviously exposing herself. Did they understand how radical this is? The Hispanic community waking up to the fact that this is a radical regime in the White House. They're trying to just basically blow out all the social and civic structure that we have in the country?
Exactly. They got bamboozled. A lot of them are waking up because, the fake media, because the Spanish channels is bad. That's what they really got a lot of Latinos, because the Spanish channels, as you know, they could be as bad as fake news CNN. They're just propaganda 24/7. So they manipulated a lot of Hispanics to, because Trump hates you guys, whatever nonsense lies that they spilled to them. So a lot of Latinos are for the Democrats or for the left, but now they're seen because most Latinos are Catholic or Christian. We have a godly moral values. We're not for that. We're not for that at all in any way, shape, or form. And not only that, just for women, that's disrespectful to women in all ways. So this is going to have a huge impact. I just wish Republicans would jump on this issue more, because it's to me a totally winning issue. I wish that the Republicans would be more vocal about it, standing against it, and quit trying to cater to the left and the trans community or whatever that is. And I just wish that they would stand with the conservatives, the Latinos, because Latinos, blacks, minorities in general, we're totally against that. And I think it'd be a big
I agree
backlash
with you.
on the left.
Yeah.
The Democrats, the Republicans would
The
just jump on it.
African American Hispanic families have very conservative social structures. Jesse, how do people get to you? What's your Twitter? What's your Getter? What's your social media? And how can people track down more about
Yeah,
Lexit?
if you ain't on Getter, you need to make Getter. Getter's amazing. We're at Lexit on Getter. We're at Lexit Movement on Instagram and on Facebook. We're Real Lexit. If you don't see this logo or me, then it's not us.
Jesse Holgren, thank you very much from
Thanks,
LA.
Steve.
Appreciate it.